all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey, how y'all doing today? We doing good. Hopefully we doing good. That was a spirited discussion that Hamp was having on his channel just a little while ago on whether or not women like men like women. If y'all want me to do a live show like that, just put a 1 in the chat if you want me to comment on that or do a show about it. Because I wasn't going to touch it. But if you want me to touch it, I'll do it Wednesday. Okay, y'all are saying 1. Okay. Stephen said 2. Okay. Okay, there are more 1s than 2s. I think about it for Wednesday. I think it's an interesting conversation. The question was answered. The question was answered on the panel, which was interesting to me. Not surprised. I'm glad the question was answered. I will say this. I think that was the consensus, that men didn't like women. And when we say like, we mean like the essence of feminine energy, femininity. Do men like the essence of femininity and what makes a woman a woman? Like in the same way or a similar way that women who like men like masculinity. They like masculinity. They like watching masculinity. They like observing it. They like being a part of it. They like it. So I think that's interesting. I also think it's interesting that men, when you ask this question overwhelmingly, they don't separate liking the essence of women from the behavior of women. And I think women need to take notice of that. Hamp's channel is This Might Be Risky. One of my mods, please put his link in the chat, please. And if you're not subscribed and you like panel discussions, then that's a good place to go to hear some various different thoughts on various different topics. I like the discussions that they have there and the energy there. So I think women need to take note of that. In the male mind, feminine energy is not separate from women's behavior. I think women can separate, for the most part, masculinity from any individual male behavior that they don't like. But I don't know that men can make that separation. I don't know that the way in which their minds work, they can make a separation for that. I just don't know if they can. But we'll save it potentially for Wednesday. Yeah. Right, right. See, the essence of femininity, when you have this discussion with men, they don't separate any specific behavior from femininity. They don't separate it. They don't separate it. Because I can sit here for 10 minutes and tell you all of the stuff that I like about masculinity. And it has nothing to do with a lot of the ill behavior that I see men display. Because men don't always have a good behavior or good character. But that's separate from whether or not I like masculinity or not, and the essence of men. There's nothing to do with their behavior. Nothing. Because I have personally experienced bad behavior from men directed at me. And that didn't change my overall perception of whether or not I like masculinity and the male essence. So, and I would have said before that even though the men don't like bad behavior, and really who would, um I would have said that I would have thought that men like and are attracted to femininity and the female essence because they're masculine. And so they would like the female essence. Whether they could relate to it or not, they would like the female essence. So I think women have done themselves a disservice. Well, the current women have done a disservice to themselves because at present, being a woman is associated with bad behavior. It's always mentioned in the same sentence. And I think that's a function of the feminist agenda. And that's just my quick take. So let me get to what I was actually going to talk about. And thank you, Marcus. So, Crimson, do you think most women like most men? Actually, I do. So you got to get past the council of online hyenas. You got to get past hyenas. You got to get past hyena talking points. You got to get past hyena talking points. Women like men. They may not be able to always interact with men properly, but they like men. They like men. Women can always sit and gather around and watch men be men. Whether we understand what they're doing, we may not even like what they're doing. Like, wouldn't do it ourselves for nothing. But we would watch men be men and be like, oh, kind of like that. Kind of like that. Oh, how you doing that? Why you do that? Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's interesting. It's interesting. I think the I think the essence of femininity, even when women are on good behavior, I think that just the way that we move kind of comes off as just basically it annoys men like we're annoying. Just being in our element is somewhat annoying to them, I think. Because I don't think that they have to like everything, right? Nobody likes everything. I don't even think they have to like watching us do like get our hair done or get our nails done or anything like that. But I don't think I can't really think of any action or way that women kind of think or the way we kind of do anything that men are like, I kind of like that though. Like I kind of like that. Like I don't necessarily get it, but I like it. It's cute. It's cute that they do that. I don't think that there's anything that we do. I think everything to the high 90% of everything we do is pretty much an annoyance to them. I think so. And I'm talking about like not arguing and combating and being on bad behavior. Mm. I think women have to come to that. On the whole, we're tolerated more than anything. We're tolerated more than anything. And I think women need to understand that we're tolerated. We're tolerated. Let's see. I got the stuff pulled up. I'm going to show 2 videos and I'm going to show them back to back.
A big issue I see with a lot of women, especially women who say they want to be wives. As a matter of fact, I'm only speaking to women who say they want to be wives. So if you do not want to be a wife, if you want to be a hot girl for the rest of your life, baby, you can keep on scrolling. Okay. But see, these type of women, y'all are not teaching. Especially when it comes to love and relationships, especially when it comes to listening to a man, y'all are not teachable. And hey, Nicole, why do you say that? Because I am a life coach. I am certified in love and relationships, finances, and self-development. I have been doing so for close to a decade. Baby, when I said I have seen it all and I have heard it all, please believe me. And I want to be very clear. When I say that you're unwilling to listen to a man, I'm not talking about a random man. I'm not talking about a man on these podcasts with the mics. I'm talking about the man that you say that you want to be with. I'm talking about the man that you're spending time with. I'm talking about the man that you are opening your legs for. Y'all don't want to listen to him, right? Because you're not going to listen to no man, and no man can't tell you what to do. Okay, no problem. Because it bewilders me that you are willing to give yourself to someone, that you are willing to give your body to someone, that you are willing to exchange bodily fluids with someone who, if he says to you, baby, you know what? Can you cook dinner for me tonight? And I like my dinner cooked like this. You're going to have a problem with it. Let's make this make sense. And the crazier part is these women will not listen to the man that they chose and the men that they say they want to be with, but they will listen to their miserable ass friends who are in the same boat, in the same predicament as they are. And they'll sit around and be girls with their friends who have absolutely nothing, just like they do. I'm not just talking about not having a man. I'm talking about not having anything that they say they want out of life. You cannot say that you want to be a wife, especially when you're talking about you want that soft life and you want to be taken care of. You can't say that you want to be a wife and you're unwilling to do wifely things. And also the problem with a lot of y'all is that y'all don't really want to be a wife. You want to be married. So simple as I could put it. You want a healthy relationship? You want a good man? You want happiness? Find you a leader, first and foremost, because some of y'all be thinking the men from the bottom of the barrel, okay? And 2, be teachable, be amicable. Otherwise, be lonely or be with toxic men. Stay safe. You know, a big issue I see with a lot of women.
I had to come to the back just to make this video. Another thing, a lot of y'all women are saying, oh, men are picking up microphones and being chatty patties, keep chatting about women. No, men are now being vocal with how silly and crass women can be. Yeah, y'all are mad that men have brains and move with logics and that they're putting the truth out. So you're mad. So you call him in, oh, he chatty patty. Oh, he's sassy. Baby, if you a lady of the night, you're a 304, you're uncooperative, you live in an alternate delusional world, please shut up. Please shut up. Please shut up. Please shut up. I just wish y'all women could just be on y'all own little island and be lesbians and just bump coochies together. And leave the women that really do love men and need men alone. Just be by yourself on y'all island. I had to come to the back just to make this video. Another thing.
So, though these women are not wrong, they're not wrong at all. I agree. Pretty much everything that both of them women said, for the most part, right? I agree with them. That's not why I showed you the videos, in order to disagree with those women, because I do agree with what they said. The women who just want to be hyenas, y'all can be over there and go be hyenas. Trust me, we won't bother you. We'll let you do it. And then the previous woman, the woman before, was talking about if you want to be a wife, then you have to be teachable and all the qualities stuff that we talk about on this channel all the time. Here's my thing. I'm not quick to dismiss the truth when I hear the truth, no matter where it comes from. But I'm in a little bit of a little quandary because I want to, how can I put this? I'm trying to think how I want to say what I want to say. I'll say this part first. Whether or not the women who get on here to say stuff about other women and kind of call women to the carpet and call women to accountability, I'm always going to say that's a good thing, whether the women themselves who are saying it believe it or not. I'm always going to say it's a good thing that the women come to the internet to say these things, regardless of whether or not the women that are talking believe this stuff or not personally. I'm leaning on the side of I don't care if they're not being honest. I just want it to be said because these things need to be said. And as long as what they are saying is real and is based in reality, I'm all for it. And the reason that I'm all for it is because when all of the women who put forth a negative image, negative narratives and things of that nature, they didn't all believe that personally, but they put it out there. They didn't believe that. Beyonce did not believe a single one of those lyrics that she said. She did not believe in all the single ladies, and she didn't believe that. She didn't believe that. She didn't believe that at all. See, because she did the opposite thing in her own life, didn't she? She got married, and then she had children with her husband. And even if you want to say, well, Jay-Z used to be a thug, how far removed is he from that, from then to now? See what I'm saying? So when the women was putting stuff out, all the movies, the videos, the crazy takes, crazy songs, crazy shows, crazy, all of this foolishness with the reality show, all the stuff that they put out there, that women got to be this, and this is how you're supposed to behave, and we don't like men, and we can't stand men, and all of that. Those women did not, all the women didn't believe that. They was doing something different in their life. They held a different thought pattern when it came to them and theirs. But as Iyanla Van Zandt pointed out a couple of years ago, women are paid to be out of order. So therefore, they were paid to be out of order and to convince other women to also be out of order. Even when you come down to content creation, a lot of these TikToks and ladies that get on whole TikTok, ladies that get on the man bashing TikToks, all of these women that get on these misandrist content, it pays so much It pays so much to pander to other women and get certain things in their heads, no matter how extreme you gotta say it or how egregious it's gotta be. As long as they gonna cut them TikTok checks and YouTube checks and all these other checks, these chicks is gonna say that stuff. These chicks is going to say this egregious stuff. As long as it can get clicks, views, engagement, which can translate into a check, they're going to do it. And they don't care about the outcome of what they are saying. So this is why I'm saying, even if some of these women, I'm not accusing the two ladies that we looked at, right? I'm not accusing them of not believing what they're saying. But I'm saying, even if they don't, put the information out there like you're supposed to so that it can be out there. Because a counter has to happen. The counter has to happen. Okay. So that's why I don't care if they're being genuine or not. Okay. Let them be disingenuous if they want to. As long as what they're saying is real and it's the truth, I'm behind it. I'm behind it being said. I hope that made sense. And thank you, the person who just hit me with a Cash App. I appreciate that very, very much. I appreciate. Matter of fact, it deserves. Now, the other part of the conversation, before I go on that, let me go into a commercial break and then I'll share the other part of the conversation that I want to have. After these messages, we'll be right back because I need everybody to go to ashkicking.com. The link is pinned to the top of the chat. If you need your skin to be looking and feeling its absolute best, then look no further than ashkicking.com. to get this wonderful, smooth, creamy body butter that I know you need. If this is going to be your first order, please take advantage of the 10% discount using the promo code Crimson at checkout. Once again, that link is ashkicking.com. Oh, you guys are bam, 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 bam. You got to hit the like button. Bam, bam. You got to go ahead and hit the like button for me. This is true. Careful about who they follow and listen to, because a number of men and women will say one thing, but do something completely different. Even the Shira Sevens of the world is talking about how you supposed to scam men this way and scam men that way and all while being married to whatever man she married to and having whatever kind of marriage they having. But she has been cuffed. That one that get online and make all her her bag off of telling these women all the stuff they want to hear, no matter how foolish it is, no matter how crazy it is, no matter how low down it is. She gonna get on here and she gonna say that stuff. She gonna have folks in an uproar trying to repeat that stuff she talking about. And she gonna have a bunch of women trying to do what she said, getting caught up, and all of that other foolishness. Out here talking to all these women that ain't got no man. And they listening to her because she's married. Do you understand how sometimes these chicks use being married as a grift to offer themselves some form of credibility for what they are saying? This is why I say it's a such thing as married hyenas. It's a such thing. It's a such thing as married hyena. Just because a woman is married, that doesn't mean anything. You gotta hear what she talking about. You gotta hear what kind of mindset that she is in, because men wife up hoes every day. I'm sorry. You cannot get it in your head that men don't wife up hoes and ill-behaved women. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. I have seen it play out quite a few times. That a hoe, a known hoe get wifed up. Hoe been passed around. Somebody will come put a ring on her finger and try to make her a quote unquote honest woman. So please don't we only wife up the lionesses. No, you don't. Now, do lionesses get married? Yes, but we are not the only ones getting married around here. We are not. No. And they be blatant hyenas too. Me trying to figure out, so why would you marry her? What was she doing that made you say she got to be the one? I'm gonna get her. And then complain about the foolishness that she put you through. She put you through the foolishness that she was putting you through before. She put you through the same foolishness that it was going on. You saw she was crazy. You saw that because you've been dating her for 4 years. You've been dating her 6 years. The reason you hesitated to marry her and it took you 6 years is because you saw that foolishness. So now you're gonna marry and she's not supposed to do that? That's why I don't be feeling. Sometimes I don't feel sorry for the men. I don't be feeling sorry. I don't be feeling sorry. Cause you saw her doing this foolish mess. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it. You saw her. She been running around. She grin and skin in every man face you bring her around. You didn't think she would slide in one of their beds? Didn't see that coming? Okay. They do. I think that's why Kevin Samuels did not qualify athletes as the so-called high value men. He did not qualify them. And I think I really know why he did not. Because unlike men who started businesses and were entrepreneurial, and who grinded into his wealth and things of that nature, that man has a different mindset, and he has a different set of skills that he employs in almost every other area of his life, which is different from an athlete who basically is still an employee, a high paid employee, but an employee nonetheless. The mindset of an employee, not to say that it's always bad, but the mindset and the way an employee moves through life is different from the mindset that a business owner, investor, or other kind of person move through life. They have two different ways that they come at life in general. And because of that, this is why I think Kevin didn't equate the athlete necessarily to the high value man, because they don't necessarily have to develop certain skill sets in order to acquire the wealth. And if you are a man who had to build himself, who had to learn these things, who had to go through a bunch of things in order to get his wealth, and it took him years to get it, he had to develop certain skills. He had to develop certain disciplines. He had to develop certain, things of that nature. He had to develop that, because you got to, if you're going to be successful, you have to change how you come at stuff. And it's just different. It's just different. Yeah, that Travis Hunter boy he got engaged with that little funny looking girl. And we know what's coming. We know what's coming. I would hope not, but we know what's coming. She gonna hit him with what he knew was coming, and what everybody told him was coming. And he gonna come back to the internet mad. When she hit him over the head with it, he gonna come back to the internet mad. He gonna be mad at all the women, not just her. He gonna be mad at women. She gonna ruin him, cause he too nice. He too nice, and he doesn't get it. He don't get how to protect himself. He doesn't understand. He has not had access to women, so he doesn't understand women, and therefore does not have the discernment to understand when a woman is playing games and when she's being genuine. He can't make that distinction. He doesn't know how to make that distinction. He can't read people, period. It's not just women. That po baby he's too green. He does not know how to read people. And if he doesn't have people around him that has his best interest in mind, that can teach him things and help him navigate the snakes and the vultures and the rats, he'll get caught up by it. He gonna get caught up not only by women, but by other people who want to take advantage of him, give him bad deals, give him, you know what I'm saying, steal money from him, you know, undercut him for sponsorships, undercut his career, lie on him about something, or tell somebody something. You see what I'm saying? He's that, unfortunately, he's that kind of person. He does not read well. He don't read people well to say, I'm not going to deal with you because I already see the game. He ain't been through enough life. He ain't been through enough life. And he just not savvy. And he just not savvy. Because I seen young men that was savvy. And he just not savvy, po thing. He think he the type of person that take folk at their word. Even when it's obvious to everybody else they lying. Like, baby, he lying. But no, he said he was going to. No, beloved, you can't believe that. You can't believe that. And that woman he got, she the main ops. She the main one that's the ops. So she not going to watch his back. She ain't gonna watch his back. She ain't gonna be like, nah, babe, you can't trust that because such and such. No, we just gonna. She ain't gonna have his back. She gonna have his back just enough to make sure she's still a beneficiary and that she's still getting the stuff that she want to get. But she ain't gonna have his back for his good and to make sure that people don't take advantage of him and people like out of the love for him. It's sad. It's sad. Because this right here is the value of a real woman. This is the value of a real woman beyond her sex. Because when a woman really with you like that, and she love you for real, and she watching your back, she'll push somebody else's stuff back about you. Whether you can see her do it or not. You understand me? She'll get somebody else in order quick. Won't hesitate. And it looked like, what did you think was finna happen? You thought you were gonna snake my man? And I can see you coming? Oh, what you think is happening here? What you think is happening here? So you thought I was gonna let you get away with trying to get him, and he don't know. You didn't think I was gonna wire him up about you, huh? You playing, but I'm not. Take somebody's head off. Take somebody's head off about mine. Take somebody's head off about mine. Playing. You playing. Don't let me hear nothing. Don't let me hear nothing. And don't let me know nothing. Don't even let me figure it. I don't even need to figure it. Don't even let me figure. I'm going to be all in his ear about it. You know, I don't like such and such. Well, why not? You just saying something. I'm not just saying something. Watch him. I don't like him. Yeah, you tripping. I'm not tripping. Oh, okay. Cause I ain't like the look he made when he said such and such to you. I didn't like that look. What that meant? What that look mean? What did that mean? That's what women be looking at that men don't be looking at. We have we have we have to look. See, this is where our emotion and vibing helps y'all. This is when our emotions and I feel like and I'm vibing. That's where that come in handy for you. Cause it ain't always what was said or what was done. As women, we have to pick up on why it was said and done. What was the energy behind that? Was it a good energy or a bad energy? What was that? What was that? See, we gotta be able to pick up on that stuff that men are not looking at. Y'all is not paying attention to that. We're paying attention to that. That's for me to pay attention to, not you. That's why stuff hit us, our emotions first. We get a hit with the emotions first. Like, we'll side eye you in 2 seconds. Thank you. The slickisms, we real good on the slick. So you slick talk, so you slick. what what that meant? What was that? Well, oh no, I ain't say, yeah, right. No, but you said it. You said it, didn't you? I'm quick for it. I'm quick to be ready. I'm ready to go now. I'm ready to go now. I don't want to have no more conversation. I'm shutting down. I'm shutting down off the conversation. What's wrong with you? Nothing. You good? Mm-hmm. Cause I done already made my decision on that. So you ain't see how he had said, and what was with that little intonation? You read too much into it. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. What was with that? I don't like how he was even carrying that conversation. I don't like that conversation. Go what that mean? Because I feel like he was trying to say something to you. I'm trying to have decorum as a woman. I'm trying not to let Van Buren and Cicero come out of here. I'm trying not to let that happen. I'm trying not to let the West Side come out of here. I'm trying not to let 60644. I'm trying to have that be in check. I'm trying to have 60644 in check. Right? Correct? Because he got me messed up. That whole last little 2 minutes or whatever he was talking about, then he chuckling. What was funny? I'm trying to hear I didn't hear a joke. You all right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Please don't. Please don't. We are trying to keep Madison and Pulaski out of our affairs. Y'all gonna get me on a whole rant. Get me on a whole rant. When you got your woman on your six for real, baby, I'll be listening for the shade. Don't even play with me. I'll go into a situation listening for shade. I'll go right into a situation listening for foolishness. Like I be having good intent, but my antennas be up. My antennas be up for the foolish men. We not doing it. Not doing it. But we gonna go ahead and get on up out of here. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long or whatever. Exactly. See, I be listening for the shade and for the underhanded energies. Don't be trying to send my man no type of little underhanded energy. I don't like that. Cause see, he might not see that. You see what I'm saying? I'm chilling in the back. Well, just peeping the whole situation. I want to know what your eyes is doing. I want to know what your hands is doing. I want to know if you gave somebody a little slick look or whatever. Like, I want to know what your facial expression, like what that means. I'm watching all of it. I'm watching all of them nuances that men is not going to try to look for. I'm looking for all of it. But that's my job. And you can't play us on that because that's our arena. The shade and the tea and the look, that's us. That's our whole thing. You can't play me on that. Cannot play. You cannot play with all of that. And don't even try to play me with, well, you don't understand everything that's going on, because I don't gotta understand all of the nuances of the conversation that's being had, but that's not what's important. The subject matter is not important. That's not what I'm watching. I'm not even listening for that. I'm watching for the undertone, the subtleties. That's my arena. I'm a woman. I deal in subtleties. That's why when men have like good female family members, they mom and they sister and stuff like that, and they start coming around with the little female, that's why your sister and your mama or whatever be like, I don't like her. Y'all tripping. Ain't nothing. It is something wrong with her. That's a little cheating little heifer. I don't like her. I don't like her for you. You don't need to bring her back over here. Cause she doing this and doing that. Da 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 da. We saw what she was on. We quick for that. She fast. But just that spirit is on her. That little spirit. We ain't gotta see her do nothing in particular. It's just the way that it's being carried, the way that certain things is being done and said, and the certain energy that's being carried. Oh, okay. And I'm going to tell you this much, I ain't been wrong yet. How about that? When I used to wire my brothers up and stuff, I ain't been wrong yet. Now I don't like that little heifer. She said, hi, Thank you, NSA. Keep representing, sis. Much love and most high bless always. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. But I'm going to get on out of here. I'm not going to hold y'all too long. We'll have that discussion Wednesday for Wednesday's live stream. But anyway, before we get on up out of here we go.
All of these styles and designs can be found at our Etsy shop in the description below. Aaliyah's Unique Boutique at Etsy.com. Follow us on IG at Aaliyah's Unique Boutique.
The link is pinned to the top of the chat. Aaliyah's Unique Boutique. You want to go there and get some of those wonderful, one-of-a-kind, handmade earrings. The inventory is always updated on a regular basis. So if you go there, you don't see anything that you like today, check back in a couple of days, and I'm sure that you will find something that you want either to get as a gift for yourself or get as a gift for the woman in your life. Once again, the link is pinned to the top of the chat, Aaliyah's Unique Boutique. Jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your host, is the Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.